All right, guys, we're going to continue the list of questions today with Liberty Research, but in this video, it's not going to be a very long video because I wanted to recap the first video. I didn't recap it very well, and I wanted to say, well, hey, look at what the measurements actually are. So the first question that was asked is, on a globe, the circumference of the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn are equal. But on a flat Earth, the Tropic of Capricorn would be 70% longer, okay? And the second part is what makes the sun slow down and speed up. Well, I believe we're living in a creation. The world didn't come from the Big Bang. God created everything, and it works because we're living in a creation, okay? We don't have to make it work according to our understanding of the laws of physics that break down at the micro scale. I mean, when you go into the quantum universe, the laws of physics don't really work the way that they work here on the Earth, especially when you're talking about gravity. So we're going to be going over this. We're going to be looking at it in a different way than the scientific point of view, the scientific establishment. On a globe, the circumference of the Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn would be the same, but they're not. And there's a lot of evidence for that, okay, if you actually open your eyes and look. Now, you're not going to find the evidence by looking at the Earth and saying, see, if I sail around the Tropic of Cancer or the Tropic of Capricorn at equal distance, it's going to be the exact same distance as sailing around the Tropic of Cancer, right? But no. And yes, on a globe it would be. But when we're flying on a globe, why would I fly around the Tropic of Cancer to anywhere? There's nothing down here. Okay? We're in the South Pacific Ocean down here. There's nothing here. Nobody's going to sail through the widest part of the South Pacific Ocean when I can travel in a straight line to get to my destination. Why would I ever travel over the fattest, most unknown, treacherous part of the ocean? And people don't. So we really don't know how big it is down here in this part of the world. And this is what causes all of the confusion. Okay, it's this giant piece of ocean down here where people are saying, no, it doesn't make sense. The Earth is only so big. You don't know how big the Earth is. Okay, there's a large section. If you take a triangle kind of here from Hawaii, and there are islands down here in the South Pacific, but you could take a triangle anywhere down here and draw a gigantic triangle, and you don't know how big that triangle would end up being because we never go along that route. We never take that angle through the ocean. There could be vast swaths of land and everything else. We don't know. We do not know. And we think we do. We think, oh, we've traveled all around the world. We have every piece of the Earth sealed up. No, we don't. We have not traveled every inch of the Earth. And it's not sealed up, and we don't know how big the Earth actually is. Okay, that's what I believe. But the Antarctic Cup race, okay, this is something that I hear all the time once on my channel. And we've made videos about it before, but people will bring it up. Well, look at the Antarctic Cup. That proves that if you can sail around Antarctica, that we're living on a sphere. But if you sail south of the Southern Ocean into the Southern Ocean, you're disqualified. You see this? Out of bounds. If you go south of this white line, you are out of bounds, which means the Antarctic Cup has nothing to do with Antarctica. At the closest distance, you're about 800 or 900 miles away from the coast. You're not even seeing the coast of Antarctica. I mean, how am I even right here? Okay, I'm probably within a little bit closer here, probably 300 or 400 miles, but I'm not going to see Antarctica from where I am. Right? So I'm not really sailing around Antarctica. I'm sailing north of the Southern Ocean. And here's the point. So what did Liberty say the measurement should be? On a globe, the Tropic of the Cancer and Capricorn are equal, but they're not equal. Okay? And you're right. The Tropic of Capricorn should be 70% longer, and it is. Okay, even the scientific establishment tells you that. I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson is on TV telling you there's a 20-mile mountain of water south of the equator on Earth to account for the difference in the Tropic of Capricorn. And we're thinking 20 miles, and we're saying, well, that 20 miles isn't really that much. But think about 20 miles around the entirety of a sphere. Okay, then it starts to be a little bit more relevant as to why they're doing this. Okay, and the measurements still don't add up. But the reason why they do it is because Ben, at 14, sailed into the record books circumnavigating the Arctic Circle in 14 days. Okay, no ice, 14 days. This is the route that he took. You can see that just like in the Antarctic race, sometimes he's going a little bit south of the Arctic Circle, right? 14 days is how long it took a 14-year-old boy to sail the Arctic Circle. World record circumnavigation of the equator is 42 days. So again, without ice, without any obstruction in my way, and that beat the last world record by 6 whole days. So before that, it was like 49 days. Right? Now it's 42 days. So if I get in the ocean, and I get in a boat, and I sail around the equator in the fastest boat that I could be in, it's going to take me 42 days to get around the world. The interesting thing is with the Antarctic Cup being north of the Southern Ocean and out of all of the ice, why in the world is the Antarctic Cup circumnavigation record circumnavigating Antarctica 102 days? So look at 14 days compared to 102 days, put the Antarctic or put the Tropic of Capricorn in there. How much longer is it? So I'll be making more videos today. I'm going to try to make 2 more today if I get around to it. I've got stuff to do early this afternoon, and I'll be back later this afternoon and hopefully have some time to make a couple of more videos. But I wanted to summarize the last video because it's really important. I mean, if we actually look at the evidence of the distance that's actually being traveled in the South is clearly much, much larger than you and I have been told that it is, or than we think that it is. And the evidence is right there. I mean, I don't know how you could dispute it.